In today's mini episode of Not Nice Clever with summer upon us, we thought it would be great to talk a little bit about some of our post-travel weekend recharge routines because a lot of you are traveling this summer. We're traveling this summer as well. And particularly as introverts, travel can really take a toll on the amount of energy we have, especially when it comes to work and when it comes to just dealing with a lot of different personalities. So we thought today would be a great day to kind of break down a few of those routines and make sure you feel like you're not alone.
Yes. Clever crew, we are here for you. And even this goes for extroverts because introverts are obviously more sensitive to giving energy when they're around people, but travel in general puts you out of routine. It dehydrates you. It, can definitely wear you out regardless of if you're extroverted or introverted. So for me, I always buffer in time before and time after on my calendar. So like if I'm out of town Monday through Friday, or even like Monday through Wednesday, I don't schedule things on Thursday. I take off or severely limit meetings on that Thursday and Friday so that I can catch back up with things. I can recharge. I can get a massage. I think buffering the time before and after was a big game changer for me because people think like, oh, well, I'm back in town. I'm back on.
Yes.
That's not how I roll. I know that's not how you roll either.
And you have 125 emails from the time you've been gone. And so you can't just hop into a meeting the minute you get back. You need to reset and regroup.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also just little things in life that need to be taken care of. For example, you probably don't have food in your refrigerator because you've been gone for however long, and you need to go to the grocery store or order Instacart, which is my favorite thing to do. And so building in that time before and after, I haven't always been great at this. Dom has actually been on me about being better at this.
Okay.
But now I'm doing at least half a day before I travel because I'm probably getting my nails done. I'm probably doing whatever
Getting
it
your
is,
outfits
packing,
in
getting my
order.
outfits ready.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I do half a day before and then half a day after. There's definitely no meetings in that time, and then go from there.
Another thing that is really helpful for me is understanding what do I need to do? What seemingly mundane activities do I need to do at home to tell my body, like, you're home, you're no longer traveling. So unpacking immediately. Guys, anybody listening who delays the unpacking when you get home, I hear you, I see you, I was you, sometimes I'm you, but I strive to unpack immediately. Throw that shit in the hamper, do a load, doing laundry when I get home from traveling and just the sound of the laundry going in the background and then the scent of the dryer sheets and the dryer going, that's okay, Kat, you're home.
I'm that person now too.
Oh, you are?
Yep, I always unpack immediately when I get home. But here's something that I have learned because I travel so often. So at least twice a month, I'm going somewhere. And I have a makeup bag that's for travel. And I have a toiletry bag that's for travel that is always packed. So I never have to pack my makeup bag. I never have to pack my toiletry bag because there's duplicates, okay? There's a travel set and there is a home set. And that makes it really nice because I always have exactly what I need in those two bags. And I'm not thinking about every step of my skincare routine or every piece of my, every makeup item that I use. It's already in there and I'm not thinking about that. That makes it super easy.
It's funny because I recently just got back from Dallas and I don't have a travel set for everything. I don't wear as much makeup. I'm extensive with the skincare, but I make sure that it's always under the 3.5 ounces so that you can do a carry-on or check the bag. I spaced and packed a larger dry shampoo bottle. I know.
Did they
and TSA? Yeah. Well, first of all, TSA, you're welcome for how flawlessly I walk through security. I know it looks like I have a lot going on, but I just I pay attention. I know what the laptop goes in or if it stays out or whatever. But this time, the TSA security agent had to pull my bag aside and he looks at me. He's like, whose is this? And he sees me. He's like, what happened? I'm like, I'm never that person. He's like, you don't look like that person. He's like, but I got to open up your bag. I'm like, okay, open up the bag. He pulls out my Amica dry shampoo and I'm like, damn it.
You're like,
I'm like, that's really good shampoo.
Cheap. Yeah.
No, I was like, give it to your girlfriend. I was like, it's great quality. And he looks at me. He's like, I'm disposing of it right now. I'm like, oh, right. Right.
Sure.
TSA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What do they
maybe I
actually do with
should
that?
start. No, they throw it in the trash. At least that's
Mm.
what they do in
Mm.
public. I mean,
Look, if I
Roger
worked for
from DFW,
TSA and
like
it was the end
literally,
of the day, I'd be going like, ooh, this is good perfume. Thank you.
literally dry shampoo, man, especially in Texas. But I made a mistake. So I think travel size is good. Another thing that's really helpful for me is to have a mindless activity lined up.
Mm-hmm.
The tendency for how I am is the story I tell in my head, used to tell in my head, is that like with those 125 emails and the Slack messages and the DMs and all that, that I'm behind, right?
Yes, that's the immediate feeling that you just like
Right.
are going into
Yeah, you have to like
chaos.
react to it.
Yes.
So I sometimes, like, I'll unpack immediately, but I'll sometimes just leave that inbox wherever it is, and I'll sit and just play Tetris on my phone for like an hour and just like, or watch Bridgerton on Netflix for an hour. And let me tell you, the ROI of resting and just unplugging mentally to
Yeah.
decompress, to start the decompression process, huge. Because then once I've like done that, I've kind of calmed my mind, cleared my mind, then I can get to work. But trying to do it immediately when I'm still kind of, I love travel, but it puts me so out of my routine and I crave routine. So I need to give my mind that kind of like wind down time.
Totally.
Do you do anything like that? You probably
You know,
cook
I love my
or no.
walks. So I'm always like, I will put a load of laundry in and then I will go for a walk. And
Yeah.
that will help me just recenter, regroup. It'll keep me away from checking emails. And I've been much better at not checking emails outside of my like own made up in my head work hours, which makes it really nice. And I've told you guys this before, but I also tell people I check my email once a day, Monday through
Yeah.
Friday. So maybe you sent the email before I checked, or
Right.
maybe you sent it after, in which case I will see it the next day. And most people are fine as long as, you know, they know the cadence at which I check my email and they know the expectations. I'm like, you can absolutely email me on the weekend. I'm just going to check it on Monday.
I will also like be unapologetic about taking as many naps or sleeping in as much as I need to. Like, and I recognize that that advice is not available to everybody who has kids, who has different work schedules, hours and whatnot. But I think the moral of that story is like, take the rest where you can and like make time for rest in whatever that looks like for you, because slowing down to be able to like speed up, like come Monday morning or come Wednesday or whatever day it is, you are so much more productive and well rested and recharged, you know?
I think for me, food is a big part of me resetting and getting home because I don't like eating out all the time. And so when I get home, I'm like excited to eat food that feels better to me, like that I cook at home. And maybe it's not like anything crazy that takes a long time, but just something that I've made that doesn't feel like, not that I eat fast food, but just, yeah, exactly, heavy.
You can tell us if you do, Candace.
And
We won't judge
I
you.
mean, rarely. I mean, I do love In and Out. Who doesn't?
Oh my gosh.
But I'm not like really a fast food person. Just
Will
tacos
has
and In and Out.
Yeah. Will has broken me of that habit. Like the dirtiest look he ever gave me when he saw McDonald's in the trash. It was like I had cheated or something. Now I have totally.
But I
curbed
don't
that.
mind fries and a Coke from McDonald's. I mean,
There we go.
You know, we all have our
days.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We do. Take those days. That's the lesson.
But Instacart, my best friend, if you guys don't use Instacart, it's just so easy. I just have, it knows what I normally order. So like really easy for me to just
that
order it again. Oh my gosh, just key. And I can even like in the Uber on the way home, I can order and it'll basically be home a few minutes after I'm home. And so I have, you know, fresh produce, which I probably didn't eat while I was gone, right?
Not at all.
And that helps me feel so much better. And yeah, there's a lot of lounging and Dateline watching, obviously.
Obviously. Oh, I throw off any sort of human real people clothes and I put on the giant socks, the stretchy sweatpants shorts, the shapeless sweatshirt that I steal from Will's side of the closet. I become a blob. I become a blob. It's hard to tell where my edges are, but I just blend in with the couch.
I wear it at the airport. You guys have probably seen it a million times, but it's like a Viore jogger suit. And it's
I know what you're talking about.
So good. It's just like so buttery and I love it. check it out if
Mhm.
you. But those are some of the things
Yes.
that we do. And I think that there's sometimes guilt around spending the time
Mhm.
to regroup, that I want everyone to understand that you need to not feel guilty about taking care of yourself, about taking care of your mental health, about taking a step back from work. And I'm telling you this as much as I'm telling myself this, because
Yeah.
it can be difficult when you feel like things are piling up or people are counting on you. But if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. And so I want to offer that you can unapologetically take time for yourself to regroup when you get back from your travels, whether it's work travels or summer vacation travels when you're with your kids. It's okay to take a beat and
Mhm.
just be.
Amen.